Week 2 of the school year has come and gone without classes. As the two sides meet with a mediator to try to reach a negotiated settlement, parents and others are growing concerned about how the time will be made up. That is especially true in this district, as changes have already been made to the academic calendar.
Teachers are still hitting the picket lines, bracing against the cooler mornings. As each hour passes, especially in a semester system, it's another hour that has to be made up once the strike comes to an end. In District 57, a deal was struck with the Canada Winter Games, not only to move spring break to coincide with the Games, but provide venues for that period. The ongoing dispute is becoming worrisome.
Anytime that there's a risk for us, we use a couple of school venues from the school board, and although we have agreements in place, you know, depending on what happens in the outcome of the teacher and an employer situation, we would potentially be at risk of losing a venue, and that's of concern to us.
The head of the District Parent Advisory Committee says parents aren't yet hitting the panic button in terms of lost educational hours, but this district is somewhat constrained with spring break contractually spoken for.
And I know that the calendar committee that the school district had, which there was parent representation, met quite a number of times to look at the options and to see what's the best way of structuring everything given the various constraints that are within there with the semester system and when the exams come for the students who write the provincial exams for the first semester.
The Board of Trustees recently met, and the ongoing dispute was obviously part of that conversation. Cheryl Warrington assures parents the lost hours will be recovered.
Most important thing is we get our students back in our classrooms, and the sooner we do that, the better, and that way the less time that will need to be addressed to be made up. But parents can be assured that every effort will be made to ensure that students are able to make up the time lost in whatever way we can.
More hours will need to be made up at the higher grades. Kindergarten students need to complete 853 hours per academic year, while students in grades 8 to 12 must complete 952. The ongoing dispute is more acutely felt by those in grades 11 and 12.
Our students are very concerned about the loss of their time. This is these are important years for them, and every hour in their classroom makes a difference. So yes, we definitely understand our students are anxious and we're very concerned for them.
Warrington says with every lost hour of class time, the issues facing students and the board begin mounting. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.